Hello. Good morning. It's Wednesday again somehow. I don't know, this keeps happening. Oh, and I didn't bring my knitting in. Anyway, oh well. I have a few other things to talk about. So, yeah, I don't know. I've got this wild kick of an idea this morning, and I wanted to share it with you. So, welcome. I have a fresh cup of tea. I hope you do too. Definitely drop me message in the chat so I know you're here. I can't see who's here, so if you'd like to say hello and good morning and maybe let me know where you're hanging out, where you're knitting, what you're knitting. I love knowing all that. So say hello in the chat and I can leave a little message in there and then that you can see where it shows up. Anyway, hello, hi. I am Heather, and I am the owner here of UU Yarns. This is my little home studio that's kind of a gift wrapping nightmare still. I gotta clear some stuff up. Hi, Jen from Northeast Massachusetts, finishing up some Christmas projects. Yes, that is kind of what I wanted to talk about today is finishing things up and just figuring out creating a nice, happy knitting habit in the new year. So let's get right into it. There's not much going on here at UU on this week in between Christmas and New Year. Just sort of, got some orders here and there, but overall, it's a nice, quiet week because I think everybody's kind of away and doing stuff and hanging out. So it just got me thinking about new things for the new year. And over the last few years, I have done something called Word of the Year. So this time of year, I kind of pick a word, usually like an adjective, about what I want to focus on in the new year. And it can be anything, like any word that comes to mind about your life. Hi, Dottie from Bangor, Maine. Oh, we got met you in San Diego about 10 years ago on the truck at Yarn Crawl. Oh, I miss my Yarn Over Truck friends. They decided to close the truck this year. Yeah, goodness. So yeah, we got New England coming in today. That's fun. Massachusetts and Maine. Does Maine count themselves as New England? Or is it further up? Anyway, Montana, heading out west. Yes, love that. So, yeah, what I wanted to talk about was kind of a word of the year. It's a fun thing I've done for a few years. I'd say that like the last two or three, I've done them consistently. And so I was looking back in my journal and my notebooks and my planners and stuff like that. And in 2021, my word of the year had been optimism. And what's fun to think about is at the beginning of 2021, I really needed optimism. We had just come through 2020, which was one of the craziest years, like I think that any of us will have ever gone through. It completely changed how we live. It completely changed my business here, UU Yarns, and just I had had no idea which direction I was going. So at the beginning of 2021, excuse me, got some jingles here. I really felt like I needed, personally, I needed optimism about life in general. I needed optimism about where my business was going because it was probably going to be in a totally different direction. And I couldn't, there was no forecasting. Like I had no idea what I was doing. And nobody did. It wasn't just me. And then, but yeah, so that word sort of helped me like, just having that word somewhere in my planner and seeing it every now and then helped me sort of, like, keep on track. Like, I needed optimism at the beginning of the year, and then by the end of the year, I realized that I had it, and I made it through the year, and yeah, everything ended up working out just fine in a totally different way than I had maybe anticipated. And then, let's see, for 2022, I chose the word consistency. No, it was not consistency. It was confidence, which seems strange, but I think it kind of went on the back of coming through the pandemic. I needed to um, kind of remind myself almost daily that having a business was a good idea, or that, I would have confidence in how people were going to act, or that the pandemic was going to be over, or that, I don't know, there were just lots of things that I needed confidence towards, and having confidence to grow my business, grow the yarn business in a new way that I hadn't thought of before because it had changed so much in 2020 and 2021. Like, we didn't have this online community. I wasn't doing weekly live streams like this because I was basically just sitting here working all day and shipping orders and kind of hiding here at my desk. So that little word confidence, seeing that every couple days in my planner and just popping up helped me kind of come out of my little cave, if you will. It's a colorful cave, but if you stay in the same place, then it just kind of you stay the same. So I really needed the confidence to get back out there and doing things. And wouldn't you know, here we are in April or May. I decided to finally do this online community that I've been talking about for no less than 7 years. And I did it. And then I started doing live streams sometime in, I don't know, when was it? August, September? And now we have there's probably 10 or 12 backlogged on here. It feels like almost like old hack now coming on to chat and see what you're doing and just having a new topic every week. So I really think that word of the year helps keep me moving in a way that, like, my maybe my larger mind needs, but it doesn't necessarily trickle down to my daily life. And then when I can look back at the year, I can see the things that have happened that relate to it. And so, like I said, I needed some confidence about where my business was going. I also wanted to have some confidence about that I wanted to help my knitters understand new things and have confidence in how they buy yarn or how their project is going, or all sorts of things like that. So these words sort of trickle out into my day to day, and it just kind of helps keep me on a path. So now here it is at the end of 2022, and I'm thinking back about my word. And then I was starting to think about what my 2023 word might be. And I just sort of, I don't really look at a list of words or anything like that. I just sort of think about a word, and it just sort of percolates, like while I'm walking the dogs or while I'm doing dishes or knitting or whatever it is, a word that keeps popping up in my mind. And I think I have my word for this year. We'll see how it plays out. But I think I want my word for 2023 to be declutter, because I think if we think back to these last 2, 3 years, like I said, I've kind of been holed up in this house. We all have been. And there's just little odds and ends and things that are sitting around that shouldn't be. And then it really started falling into my knitting too. And it got me thinking, like last week, I showed a sweater here that isn't done. I put it in today's email. It's called the Sail Away Sweater by Marie Green. I love it so much. I have it more than, it's probably like two-thirds of the way done. And it's like, why? Why have I not finished this? This is clutter in my life, but it's clutter that could be cleared up that I could be wearing. It's cold. Why am I not wearing this beautiful thing? So, this is the type of thing that has me thinking about declutter for my word for 2023. And then I really got into thinking like, if we have, am I alone in having projects like this sitting around? I doubt it. Because I know this is not the only project I have sitting around. So, and I'm guessing not all of us are monogamous knitters where we just work on one project until it's complete. I don't really know too many knitters like that. So I was thinking that maybe it would be good for me to have a daily, like just a small daily goal of like decluttering. And then I was thinking about these projects and I want to declutter these projects, which means I want to finish them. So that led me to a habit tracker, which is a fun thing I've done before. And that's kind of a concept of where you choose a habit, maybe you want to walk your dog every day. Maybe you want to take it easy on, having wine. I don't know, whatever it is for you. But what I was thinking about is knitting. So this morning, like a maniac, I set out and designed a habit tracker for knitting. So you can see it says knit tracker, a happy habit, because yeah, maybe I have cluttery projects sitting around, but you know what? I love these projects. And like I said, I want to wear them. So what I did was make this tracker, and I have a little bubble of like a sheep body, a little fluffy sheepy cloud for every day of the year. And then I have down here the year, and I also have a line here for my word of the year. Oh, which anyway, like I need to edit this because I have the the lines running into my logo. But anyway, as I said, I designed this like a maniac this morning because I've just been so on this path of like, let's 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 make this a good, healthy, happy habit. We're all here because we love knitting. Let's keep track and see, maybe you don't knit every single day, but how cool would it be if this is two-thirds of the way filled up by the end of the year? And you can look back and be like, all right, maybe I only knit one row that day, but you know what? I still sat down and I did something. So anyway, the knit tracker will be available in about 15 minutes after this live stream. I'll put a link and I'll send it out in email and everything. But I couldn't help myself. So I am going to try and keep track starting on Sunday, which is January 1st, 2023, and just fill this in like a little bubble. And then yeah, I think I'll keep it here. I've got my planner. So I think I'll just tape it on the inside of the planner, and that way I'll be able to sit down and mark it off. So if that's something that interests you, I invite you to join me in a knit tracker. It also got me thinking, like when we were talking about it's all just built up lately. When we were talking about the temperature blankets and how that booklet for the temperature blankets has a line of what the temperature is every day, and it's like, well, and then you have to knit and record and, like, all this sort of, like, I don't think I'm gonna knit a temperature blanket, but it's all the same kind of idea and concept, just staying, like, knitting your projects. But so for me, I would like to really add knitting into more of a daily habit, and I hope you do too. So I hope to at least work a couple rows on this beautiful sail away cardigan every day. And yeah, many other things like that Ilya sweater that I keep talking about. I don't know where anything is this morning. Like I said, it got it got a little elfy in here with wrapping paper and stuff. So I need I need to declutter it and put everything away. So so what do you guys think? Do you like that idea? Are you going to work on a knit tracker with me? Oh, hi, Lori from Southwest Colorado. Oh, it's snowy there. Oh boy, man, I can't believe some of the snow that people have had lately. I'm from Pennsylvania, so I grew up with snow, but now I live in sunny San Diego, and we had a little bit of rain yesterday. And one of my friends asked me if we were still going to have a party because it's raining. So that's what it's like in San Diego. Like, yes, we're still going to go out. So, yeah, uh, if you are down for this idea of the knit tracker, I hope you will. This sheet, I am going to get it online. Like I said, I was like in a frenzy, like a design frenzy with this this morning. So I need to edit a few things and get it on our website, but I hope to have it up there at uu.com. And I will also send out a link where you can download this so you can print yours out too and keep a nice little record for 2023. And I hope you will consider the idea of a word of the year if that's something that interests you. And you can share them if you want or not. I know I've shared a little bit of how my words have um, happened over the last couple of years, but it's fine if you want to keep yours to yourself. It is just for us anyway. So I'm big on habit trackers. Yes, I know. I try not to have more than three going at once. I think knitting daily would be a great one to focus on. That is perfect. So it was funny because I was researching habit trackers and oh my gosh, people have like lists of them and things they're doing every day. And it's like, I don't want this to be strapped in to something that like I have to do to maintain consistency and stuff like that. That's literally why I put on it a happy habit. I don't want it to be another chore, like, oh, I have to knit. This isn't the dishes. This is our creativity. So I would like it to be something I look forward to filling like every day. I want to look forward to filling in this bubble. So that's great. I like the idea of only having three. There were a couple things that I thought of too. So yeah, maybe I'll think about having a couple others and keeping track somewhere. Oh, hi, Anne. Nice to see you today. Snowy yesterday, gone with warmer today. Eastern Tennessee. Very nice. Yeah, it got really cold in Tennessee, unusually so, from what I read. So, if anybody else has any good ideas or input toward my habit tracker, yeah, definitely let me know. Hi, Anne. Nice to see you today. Always makes me laugh. Cheer. Well, gives me joy to see your name, Anne Robertson, because it's my maiden name. I was born Heather Ann Robertson. So it's always, except I'm no E on my Anne. So, but now I'm not a Robertson anymore. Yes. So, yeah, no, now I'm Heather Ann Walpole. But I do always, but yes, I'm a Robertson. So, yeah, if you would like to join me in the habit tracker, I will get that online and I'll send out an email in a little while today to let you know where to download it. When do you have time to knit? Running a successful company must keep you very busy. I don't actually knit all that much, which was part of the problem. Because yeah, a lot of times when you sit down at night, the last thing you want to think about is more work. But I obviously have a yarn company because I knit. I love knitting a lot. So yeah, I really would like to incorporate it more into my day, even if it's like 10 minutes in the morning after I come in with the dogs or something like that. Just some part of my day. If I miss a few moments, my day is off track. Yes. Oh, you knit with your cup of coffee. Oh, I see. Now I see your comment. Yes, that's nice. That's what I mean. Like, if I could just steal a couple minutes, yeah, before the day starts or whatever, I think that might be nice. I've even been known to like I keep knitting at my desk so that if I have to jump on a call or something like that, I have it right here with me. So it's kind of fun. So yeah, sort of whatever works. And I always think the more accessible it is, the more you're going to do it. So I was thinking of like clearing off my table in the living room and kind of getting it set up for like a fresh layout for the new year. I think creating making the habit easy on yourself is a lot uh, to do with getting it completed. So like when I get up early, first thing, like as soon as my alarm goes off, I put on my workout clothes and I go walk the dogs. It's early, nobody's around, my husband isn't up. We just like 5:50, my alarm goes. I keep my walking clothes, I lay it out every night. I put it right in the bathroom. So I get up, I put those on, I leash up the dogs and I go, kind of before I have time to think. So it's kind of like I'm halfway down the road before I wake up and I'm like, oh, it's cold out here, or whatever the case may be. I'm already out. There's no turning around. So I think that's going to be a key thing for me to maybe maintain this knitting tracker or like knitting daily effort as well. So I think I'll take a little time and clear off my table in the living room on my side and just get it set up and make a nice new little happy home. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm up to. I hope you'll join me and yeah, that's that's what I've been thinking about. So, like I said, I'll get this online in the next few minutes and I'll publish links to it in the UU community and in email. I'm sure you'll get sick of seeing it. So, that is what we're up to. And yeah, I hope we have a lot of fun knitting in 2023. I love our little chats and I'll be back. I'll be back next Wednesday to figure out what we're gonna. So if anybody has any questions or topics that you've had questions about, I'd love it if you leave me a note in the community. Oh, good morning, Jeanette. Happy New Year to you. Thank you. Yes, I'm excited for a new year. Obviously, I love this sort of fresh start type of, even though it's no different really, but there's something about flipping the calendar that always gives me a little bit of joy. So I hope to see you here, yeah, next week in 2023. Maybe we'll be able to share our words and maybe there'll be some little sheepy bubbles filled in on all of our trackers. So I hope to see you then. And yeah, I'll see you in the community all week and have a good, happy new year and stay safe. Ah, happy new knitting. Thank you, Jen. Take care.